Oh no, Christina, now she knows. She's got your number now. All right, my friends. Happy Tuesday. Thank you so much for being here. I think I've told most of you, but I have just like this little cold, like head cold or chest cold thing. I've tested, not COVID, and I'm like on the up and up, but I'm just gonna stay away from you, wear my mask when I'm close, and yeah, sorry. But thank you for being here. Being sick nowadays is just weird. I'm like, I don't know if I should even go outside. Okay, let's do the yoga. So let's just get started in child's pose. Oh, good. So knees can be wide, knees can be together, somewhere in between. And then hips back towards your heels. Forehead rest down on your mat. So find a place that feels pretty comfortable, where you feel like you can give most of your weight to the ground. And then just notice. Just allow yourself to really fully arrive here in this space. So whatever you've got going on later today, whatever happened earlier this morning, let all of that just kind of fall away for now. Notice in this moment, how do you feel? Feel the ground underneath you, the air around you, the space around you. Notice sounds. Notice the space within you, the sounds within you. Start to notice the rise and fall of your breath. Next time you breathe in, fill up as big as you can, and then hold at the very, very top. See if you can get just a little bit bigger, so sip in a little bit more. And then when you're ready, sigh it out. Ah. Do that a couple more times. So inhale, fill up. Pause in fullness. See if you can sip in that little bit extra. And then sigh it out, let it go. Ah. One more time. So biggest inhale you've taken all morning long. Take that pause, sip in a little extra. And then when you're ready, just big sigh, release, soften, let go. Ah. Seal your lips. And see if you can start to drop into your ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. Slow, steady, spacious breath. Just follow your breath with your awareness. So stay right here as long as you'd like, connecting to your own internal rhythm. As you are ready, rise up and start to move in your own way, start to explore. So you can start with cat-cows if you'd like. Maybe you just stay in your child's pose and walk your hands to one side and then the other. Maybe you move your hips side to side. Maybe you take big circles with your hips. So anywhere you want to go, any way you would like to explore, just tuning into your body, listening to your breath. And feel free to keep your eyes closed. So don't worry, especially right now when it's just intuitive movement. Don't worry so much about how you look. There's nothing to be doing right or wrong. You're just exploring your body. So go inward, maybe close your eyes, feel from the inside. Give yourself about 4 or 5 more rounds of breath, just working in this way, moving creatively, instinctually. And then eventually downward facing dog. So transition however you would like in your own time. Keep your ujjayi breath right there with you. So strong, powerful, spacious, intentional. And then as you move back into your down dog, keep exploring. So maybe you pedal out your heels. Maybe you take your feet out really wide. Maybe you shake your head yes or no. So however you want to explore your down dog today, just really feeling into it and breathing into it. So use your breath to hold and support you here in this position. Your inhales create a sense of lightness, buoyancy inside your body. Your exhales plug you into center. So find your intrinsic strength as you exhale, as you draw your navel to spine. And like I always say, imagine you've got that rope attached to your belly button that's pulling up and tugging towards the top corner of the back wall. So feel that lift that comes from your center. You guys look awesome, nice poses. Take one more great big in-breath. And then as you exhale, gaze to the top of your yoga mat, step, tiptoe, or hop, forward fold, top of your mat. So pause here for just a moment. I would say feet about hips width distance apart, or maybe even a bit wider. Bend your knees a little or a lot. Relax your neck, let your head be heavy. And if you want, you can take ragdoll, grab opposite elbows. If you'd like, you can even bring your hands behind your head. Interlace your fingers, give the back of your neck some traction. Maybe a little sway or a little bob. So big deep breaths and feel your breath. Even visualize your breath moving up your spine, down the backs of your legs. Each exhale, find that navel to spine connection, dive a little deeper, fold a little further. Soften through your face, unclench your jaw, one more round. And then next time you breathe in, halfway lift. So spine parallel to the ground. Get all the rounding out of your back. Hug your shoulder blades towards your spine. Yes, exhale, bow and fold. Do that again. Inhale, halfway lift. So really stick your butt out behind you. Press back through the tops of your thighs. Exhale, fold, let it go. Now come through your halfway lift. Rise all the way up to stand. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart. Good, you guys. Inhale, arms reach up, stretch tall. Exhale, hinge at your hips, lead with your heart. Take your slow swan dive down. So really aware as you transition. Breathe in, halfway lift. So feel your back muscles hug around your spine. Feel the strength there. Exhale, fold, let it go. Press into your feet, let your heart lead. Take it all the way up. Inhale, stretch tall, maybe gaze up. Hands to your heart, exhale. One more time like that with your breath. Inhale, high mountain. Like a moving meditation. Follow your exhale down. So dive down, heart leads. With your in-breath, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen out. And as you exhale, Uttanasana, fold, bow, navel to spine connection from the press of your feet. Lead with your heart all the way up. Nice side lead, inhale, stretch tall. Hands to your heart, exhale. All right, inhale, take your arms up. And then as you exhale, we're going to twist to the right. So left arm forward, right arm back. See if you can keep your hips square. So if your left hip just came forward, pull your left hip back, push your right hip forward, and then feel this twist from your center. If you would like, just for this one, you can wrap your arms around you. So your left arm will wrap around your front, right arm around your back, and kind of use your arms as leverage to square your hips off, and then to twist from your center, gaze back over your right shoulder. Take one more round of breath. As you inhale, get taller, press down through your feet, drop through the crown of your head. And as you exhale, work your twists. Inhale, bring it back to center, arms to the sky, stretch your arms up. And as you exhale, listen, we're gonna take chair plane. So bend your knees, butt sticks out behind you, swing your arms back. Keep a little lift in your heart, so like a baby cobra through your chest. Back muscles hug your spine. Make sure your shoulders are rolling back and down. Stay here, or if you want to challenge, float up to your tiptoes. If you're on your tiptoes, see if you can now bend your knees just a tiny bit more. Take one more breath. Good, everybody. Inhale, heels down, arms reach up, high mountain. And as you exhale, let's twist to the left. So right arm forward, left arm back. Try to twist, not from your legs or your hips, but from your waistline. So right underneath your rib cage. Stay where you're at, or if you'd like, you can wrap your arms. So right arm wraps in front, left arm behind, and then use your arms as leverage. Pull your left hip forward, right hip back. Hug an invisible block with your inner thighs. Gaze back over your left shoulder. One more big breath. Awesome job. Inhale back to center, arms to the sky. And then exhale, catch your arms, open your heart, bottom tips of shoulder blades, squeeze. Inhale, arms to the sky, lengthen. Slow swan dive, stick your butt out behind you, take it all the way down, exhale. Breathe in, halfway lift position. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Inhale at the top of your push-up, maybe take a little rock forward, and then exhale slowly, Chaturanga Dandasana, lower down. Back bend of your choice today, so baby cobra, full cobra, Spider-Man cobra, wherever you'd like to go. Feel free to take an extra couple breaths. When you are ready, downward facing dog. Nice and neat. Good, everybody. Once you're back in your down dog, reconnect to your ujjayi. So big, spacious, powerful, strong. Inhale, take your right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Go ahead today, do whatever feels good to you. So you can keep your right leg straight, powerful, your hips square. If you want to, you can open your hip. You can give your ankle a nice little roll out. Maybe even take some circles with your right knee. Make sure you're pressing down through your fingertips, lifting from your center. Lengthen through your spine and your side bodies. Keep breathing. Take one more big inhale. Right leg reaches high. And then as you exhale, right knee to your nose. So scoop out your belly. Step your right foot forward, low lunge. Rise up to crescent lunge. Thanks, Christina. So front knee over front ankle, high on the ball of your back foot. Hug in towards midline to stabilize. So front hip pulls back hip pulls forward. It's like you're plugging the femur bones into the sockets. Tone through your low abdominals. Lift through your heart. Reach through your fingertips. Maybe even take your gaze slightly up. Take one more big in-breath. As you exhale, we're going back to our twist. So left arm forward, right arm back knee bends to a hover. So turbo twist. See if you can energetically drag your backside forward and then pull your front hip back, squeeze your inner thighs and twist from your center. Possibly even gaze back over your right fingertips. Take one more round. Get a little lower in your legs. Exhale, twist, twist, twist. Inhale back to crescent lunge. So reach up, straighten your back leg, maybe even straighten your front leg, just for fun. And then exhale, bring your hands to the earth. We're not gonna do this in our flow, but bring your hands to the inside of your right foot. Walk your right foot out to the width of your mat. So getting into our hips for a moment. You can keep your back knee lifted, or if you want to, bring your back knee down and start to lower your upper body towards the ground. So just giving your hips a nice stretch, about 3 to 5 breaths. If you want to pivot your right toes out to the right, If you want to roll onto the outer edge of your right foot, you can kind of rock your hips gently forward and back. Soften your face. Unclench your jaw. Exhale out your mouth if you'd like. Last couple of rounds. Good, everybody. All right. If you are down on your forearms, come back up to your hands. And then everybody walk your right foot back to midline so you're framing it again. If your back knee's on the ground, lift it up. And then we'll take a standing split. So right foot roots down, left leg floats high. So forehead towards your shin, nose towards your knee, belly button towards your spine, pull it in and up. Hug in with your right inner thigh. And then left leg strong and powerful, active through your left foot. I don't care if you keep your hips square, if you open your hip, but just make sure you're not getting lazy in your right hip. So right inner thigh hugs in, belly button pulls in and up. You can go wherever you want to go for about 2 more rounds of breath. So feel free to play with your balance, play with some hops. Good job, friends. Take one more inhale. Good work. And then exhale, step your left foot down next to right. You can give your right leg a little shake out if it needs it. Bring your big toes to touch, little gap in between your heels. Tuck and curl, so tiny little potato bug ball. But towards the ground, nose towards your knees. And you choose either heels press towards the earth, working your ankle flexibility, or heels lift up, working the strength in your ankles, your feet, your shins, your calves. Option to wrap your arms around your shins if you'd like. Nice, Eileen. Give yourself a big squeeze. Good. Take one more round. Inhale, heels down, spine long. So like you're gazing over a diving board. Crown of your head reaches forward. Exhale, fold, bow. Root through your feet, rise to stand. Inhale, stretch your arms to the sky. And then we're gonna balance on our right foot. So visualize all your weight coming into your right foot. Float your left knee up, standing stack. All right, you can stay here if you want more. Extend your left leg forward. Take one more inhale. Now moving through airplane. So I like to think of a hamstring curl, left heel towards your left butt cheek, and then start to hinge at your hips. Reach your arms back, extend your left leg back. Think of a smiley face shape from the top of your head back to your heel or back to your toes. Hips square, bend your standing leg if it's helpful. Take one more round. See if you can land in crescent lunge. So left toes step back softly, arms to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to the ground. Take your right leg to the sky, 3-legged down dog. This time, everybody open up your right hip. So bend your right knee. Stack your right hip on top of left. Hug in with your left inner thigh. Lift from your center. One more inhale. Stay here if you want. Otherwise, exhale, right knee, left elbow. So use your core. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Scorpion your leg if you want to. Exhale, right to right. So aim for your armpit. Shoulders over wrist. Use your core. Inhale, 3-legged square hips. Exhale, rock forward, 3-legged plank. Or please feel free to modify. Slowly lower, Chaturanga. Heart lifts as you breathe in. Hold for an extra couple of rounds if you want. When you're ready, downward facing dog. Big deep breath. Ujjayi. Good. Nice job, friends. Slow down your breath. Smooth it out. See if you can feel it all the way down. So it's diaphragmatic breath. Next time you inhale, take your left leg high. 3-legged dog. Pause for just a moment and whatever you want to do. So you can stay here, breathe here, strong and powerful through your left leg, square through your hips. If you want to, maybe you roll out your ankle, maybe you open up your hip. So different ways to explore is stay intentional, stay aware, noticing, feeling, observing. Good. Try not to sink into your outer right hip, so keep hugging in with your right inner thigh. Good, Jen. Take one more inhale, stretch your left leg super long, super strong. Use your core, knee to your nose, scoop out your belly, exhale, and then step forward, low lunge. Thanks, Christine. Rise when you are ready, crescent lunge. Good. So slowly settle in. Find that steadiness through your legs. Full front hip back, back hip forward, nice Sydney. So feel your inner thighs squeeze, your low abdominals tone. So it's not like you're squeezing your six pack. It's the muscles all the way underneath. It's your deepest abdominal muscles. They're supporting your low back. So just feel that little tone lift through your heart. Reach through your fingertips, maybe even gaze up. One more in breath. As you exhale, turbo twist. So right arm forward, left arm back, bend your back knee to a hover. If you want to modify, you can always set your back knee down gently. If your back knee is hovering, try to drag your back thigh forward and pull your front hip back. Twist from your center, maybe even gaze back over your left fingertips. Take one more round of breath. As you inhale, back to crescent lunge. So face forward, reach up, back leg straight, maybe even straighten your front leg. And exhale, hands come down. We'll skip this in our flow, but let's get into our hips. So both hands to the inside of left foot. Walk your left foot out wide, maybe even a little bit forward, an inch or two forward. Back knee can stay lifted or it can come down. Start to lower your upper body towards the ground. You can pivot your left toes out. You can roll onto the outer edge of your left foot. Just keep your ankles strong. Yes, good job. Nice poses. Encourage your weight to the left rather than collapsing to the right. Soft through your face. Notice, feel, and observe. If it's uncomfortable, can you just let it be uncomfortable? Breathe into it. Exhale out your mouth if you'd like. And of your next exhale, come back up to your hands if you're not there already. And then bring your left foot back to midline, so you're framing it. If you have your back knee on the ground, pick it up. And then rooting into your left foot, right leg to the sky, standing splits. So right leg high. I don't care if your hips are square, if your hips are open, but try not to sink into your outer left hip. So left inner thigh hugs in. Good, Christina. Belly button draws in and up. Stay where you're at, or you're welcome to explore. You're welcome to be playful. Breath is right there with you. Soften your face. Good, nice job, you guys. Beautiful poses. Good, Donzi. Take one more big inhale. Maybe lift your right leg just a tiny bit higher. Spread through your toes. Exhale, forward fold. So step your right foot down. You can give your left leg a little shake out if it would feel good. And then big toes touch, little gap in between your heels, tiny little potato bug ball, tuck and curl. Heels lifted or heels down. Neither one is right or wrong. They are just different. So feel into it. Hands on the ground or fingertips on the ground, or wrap your arms around your shins. Neither one is right or wrong. They are just different. So your pose, breathe into it. Take one more huge breath. As you empty out, see if you can find your very, very center. Inhale, halfway lift. So heels down, spine long. Again, like you're gazing over a diving board. Exhale, fold, let it go. Root through your feet, rise up. Inhale, stretch tall, arms to the sky. Okay, root through your left foot, standing staff, right knee lifts. Hug in with your inner thighs and keep your right foot active, so flex your toes. Stay here, you can extend your right leg forward, just try not to lean back. So draw your lowest, deepest abdominals in. One more inhale. As you exhale, slow transition through airplane. So right heel towards your right glute, hinge at your hips, reach your arms back and start to extend your right leg back. Keep your heart lifted, gaze forward. Bend your standing leg a lot if it's helpful. One more huge breath. Big bend in your standing leg as you step back, crescent lunge, arms to the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, hands to the earth. Good job, you guys. Three-legged down dog. So take your left leg back and up. Open up your hips. So bend your left knee. It's just like a hinge on a door. Your left hip is the hinge. Your left leg is the door. It swings open. Active through your left foot. Squeeze through your outer left butt cheek. Take one more inhale. You can stay here if you want. Otherwise, left knee, right elbow. Exhale. Yes. Inhale, three-legged. Scorpion your leg if you want. Left to left. Exhale. Use your core. Inhale, three-legged square hips. And then exhale, come forward, your variation, plank to chaturanga, lower down. Thanks, Christine. Good, heart lifts. Stay for an extra breath or two if you'd like. When you're ready, down dog. Slow, deep breath. Just reconnecting. So we'll move through all of that, breath to movement. If at any time you want to go somewhere else, you need to move slower or faster, you want to take a little break, always, it is your choice. So all of my cues are just invitations, take them or leave them. If you're coming with me, one more big inhale. So fill up, lift your hips high. Exhale, gaze to the top of your yoga mat, step or hop forward fold. As you breathe in, find your spinal extension, lengthen out. Exhale, bow, fold in. Root through your feet, rise up, high mountain. Inhale, take your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart center. All right, here we go. Inhale, arms reach up. As you exhale, twist to your right, left arm forward, right arm back. Try not to let your hips move. Inhale, back to center, high mountain. Now exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. So bend your knees, sweep your arms back, maybe float to tiptoes. Inhale, high mountain, heels down, arms up. Twist to your left, right arm forward, left arm back. Try not to let your hips move. Inhale, back to center, reach. Now baby back bend as you exhale, cactus your arms, open your heart. Arms to the sky, breathe in. And exhale takes you down, nice and easy, forward fold. Beautiful, nice, Christina, halfway lift, inhale. And exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. So try to keep your exhale going as you lower, good Sydney. Inhale, peel your heart open. Shoulders down and back, beautiful Eileen. Exhale, down dog, hips high, spine long, push the ground away. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Use your core, softly step your right foot forward, low lunge. Awesome, Christine. Rise up to crescent, inhale, arms reach up, maybe gaze up. Exhale, turbo twist, left arm forward, right arm back, bend your back knee, twist from your center. Inhale, back to crescent. Option to straighten your front leg if you want. Squeeze through your front thighs, squeeze through your inner thighs. Exhale, hands to the earth. Straight into our standing split. So right foot roots, left leg floats. Take a handstand hop if you want. Exhale, tiny little potato bug ball, tuck and curl. Empty out in your breath. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, bow, fold. Reach through your feet all the way up. Inhale, arms reach up, left knee lifts. You can extend if you want, standing stack. Exhale, move through airplane slowly. See if you can feel your pose first, then step back, crescent lunge, breathe in. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale, three-legged dog, open your hip. Hang out here if you'd like, otherwise exhale, right knee, left elbow, use your obliques. Inhale, three-legged, option to open your hip. Exhale, right to right, as high as you can get on your right arm. Inhale, three-legged. Now square hips. Exhale, rock forward, Chaturanga. Modify if you'd like. Heart lifts, breathe in, press through your shoelaces. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, you guys. Inhale, take your left leg high. Now use your core, soft as you can. Step forward, low lunge. Strong through your legs. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise. As you exhale, turbo twist, right arm forward, left arm back, back knee bends. Twist from your center, inhale, back to crescent. Maybe you straighten your front leg. So reach high, lift through your heart. Exhale, hands to the earth. Straight to your standing splits, left foot roots, right leg floats. Spread your toes, take a hop if you want. Exhale, nice Christina, tiny little potato bug ball, curl in, get small, empty out. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze over the diving board. And exhale, fold. Roots through your feet, rise up. Inhale, arms reach up, right knee or right leg lift. So extend if you want to. Slow transition through airplane, exhale. See if you can hit your pose, feel it in your body, then land. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to the earth. Three-legged dog, open up your hip, breathe in. Stay here and hang out, or exhale, left knee, right elbow. Use your obliques, use your core strength. Inhale, back up, open your hip if you'd like. And left to left, as high as you can get on your left arm. Awesome, Donzi. Inhale, three-legged, good Jen, square off your hips. Rock it forward this time. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart. Good work. Take it back, down dog. Give yourself just a moment. So just checking back in, slowing down your breath if it's sped up. Feeling into your body. We've got one more time through, just like that. Think of it as a meditation in motion. If you're coming with me, one more inhale into your dog pose. Exhale, gaze to the top of your mat, step, tiptoe, or float, forward fold. Breathe in, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen. Breathe out, fold, bow. Root through your feet, lead with your heart, rise. Inhale, stretch tall. And reconnect with you, hands to heart, exhale. One more time, inhale, reach up. Listen, chair pose with a twist, left arm forward, right arm back. So try bending your knees, keeping your hips square. Inhale, back up, arms to the sky, stretch. Now chair plane or drinking bird. So bend your knees, reach your arms back, maybe float to tiptoes. High mountain, heels down, reach up. And then twist, add your chair pose. So bend your knees, right arm forward, left arm back, hips stay square. Yes, inhale, back to center, reach up and stretch. Back bend, exhale, cactus your arms, bottom tips of shoulder blades, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen, realign. And then slow swan dive, exhale all the way down, relax your neck at the bottom. Breathe in, spinal extension. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, Chaturanga. Keep that exhale going as you lower. Inhale, peel your heart open, beautiful friends. Exhale, take your hips up and back. Inhale, right leg high, stretch and lengthen, powerful through your right leg. Now use your core, soft as you can. Exhale, step forward, low lunge. Nice work, crescent lunge, breathe in and rise. Turbo twist, left arm forward, right arm back, back knee bends, twist from your center, ring out. Inhale, back to crescent, reach up. Option to straighten both legs, squeeze. Exhale, hands come down. Root into your right foot, left leg floats high. Take a hop if you want. Exhale, tiny little potato bug ball, get small. Breathe in, gaze over the diving board, halfway lift. Exhale, bow, fold. Root to rise to get all the way up. Inhale, arms up, left leg lifts. Exhale through airplane pose slowly. Hold here for a full round. So hit your pose and stay there. One full breath. Land in crescent lunge. Bend your standing leg. Left toes back, arms up. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Good. Three-legged down dog. Open up your right hip. Scorpion your right leg. Stay here and hold, or exhale, right knee, left elbow. So use your core, use your breath. Inhale, back up. Open if you'd like. Right to right, as high as you can get. Maybe even add a little push-up. Inhale, back up. Awesome, Eileen. Stretch it out, square hips. Exhale, rock forward, plank to Chaturanga. Your variation, modify if you want. Inhale, heart lifts. Keep your shoulders back and down. Press down through your pelvis. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Big inhale, left leg to the sky. Use your core. Step your left foot forward softly. Exhale. Rise up for your crescent lunge. Strong legs, strong foundation. Turbo twist to the left. Right arm forward, left arm back. Back knee bends. Bring out. Inhale, back to crescent. Option to straighten both legs. Squeeze. Exhale, hands to the earth. Root into your left foot. Right leg floats up. Take a hop if you want. Exhale, tiny little potato bug ball. Empty out. Halfway lift, heels down, spine long. Breathe in. Exhale, fold. Let it go. Press into your feet, rise. Inhale, arms to the sky, right leg lifts. Last time, airplane pose. Exhale slowly. We're gonna hold here for a full round of breath. Heart lifted, little baby cobra through your chest. And then step back. So bend your standing leg, right toes back, reach up, inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth. Three-legged dog, open your left hip, inhale. Stay here or exhale, left knee, right elbow twist. Nice, Jen, inhale, re-extend, open your hip if you want. Last time, left to left, add a push-up if you want. Inhale, back up, square hips. Exhale, rock forward, Chaturanga, your variation. Breathe in to peel your heart open. And then you choose child's pose, down dog, or hero's pose. So anywhere you want to go, where you can just take a moment, come back to yourself. For a moment as everything gets quiet, just tune into you. Tune into your breath, the sensations going on inside your body, the energy moving around. So you can make your breath even slower, even smoother. Exhales that last a little bit longer than inhales. If you want a couple open mouth sighs, go for it. And then in your next couple of breaths, friends, downward facing dog. All right, take a great big inhale into your dog pose. Exhale, look to the top of your yoga mat, step, tiptoe, or hop, forward fold. Once you have arrived, find your halfway lift position. So lengthen, breathe in, exhale, let it go, fold. Root through your feet, take it all the way to stand, arms to the sky with your inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, inhale, reach your arms up. And then just like we did in our flow, we're gonna twist to the right. So left arm forward, right arm back, bend your knees. And then from here, bring your feet about hips width distance apart. Just bring your left hand down in between your feet, right arm to the sky. Keep both heels rooting, and then see if you can pick up all 10 toes, spread them apart. Stay here. This is a perfect place to stay, or option to wrap your right arm behind your back. Stay here, or if it is available to you, thread your left arm up, possibly clasp your hands. Stay here. Very, very, very last option, only if you want. You can play with bird of paradise, so rooting into your right foot, start to stand up. Anybody with me? Maybe extend your left leg. I can't quite get there. So we're just playing. Maybe you're hanging in your twisted chair. Take 2 more breaths wherever you are. We're gonna end up back in a forward fold. So ever so slowly, if you're in bird of paradise, come back down. And then unwind. Forward fold. Maybe a little ragdoll, maybe a little sway. If you want to keep your fingertips on the ground, might feel nice to walk them to the left. Walk them to the right. Good job, you guys. Take a couple more breaths. Next, inhale, halfway lift position. So realign. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back to plank. And then from plank, Vashisthasana, side plank, right hand is your base. So roll onto the baby edge of your right foot, left arm to the sky. If you want to modify, right knee can come down or right forearm can come down. Lift your hips. So unless your bottom knee is on the ground, then lift your hips really, really high. Take your left arm forward, so lengthen through your left side body. And then maybe even float your left leg up. Good. Your fullest expression. Give it 2 more rounds of breath. Soften your face. Soften your outer body, your outer shell. One last inhale. Beautiful, friends. Exhale, plank or modified plank. So take a moment to prepare. Inhale to push the ground away. And then as you exhale, slow motion all the way to your belly. Good job. Once you are on your belly, we're gonna take shoulder pigeon, reach your right arm out to the right, palm faces the ground. Make sure your hand is either straight out from your shoulder or a little bit above, so not below, and then roll onto your right side. So straight out. Yeah. And if you wanna go deeper, start to turn your right arm into more of a goalpost, more of a cactus. So just bending your right elbow a little bit. That'll take it more into your chest, your pectoral muscle. Make sure you can rest your head down. So if it would be helpful, you can always use a block under your head, like a little pillow. And then any variation with your legs you want, or with your left leg that you want to. Any variation with your left arm that you want to. Big deep breath. So for me, lots of times when I'm in this pose, I'm trying to relax, trying to take deep breaths. I feel my breath kind of get shaky at the end. So I try to breathe deep, and at the end it's like, I can't get really deep. So adjust, get curious. What is your breath telling you? What is your body telling you? Pay attention. Think about 3 more. Good, friends. End of your next exhale, roll onto your belly. And for a moment, turn your head to the opposite side. And you can either bring your arms down by your sides, palms face the sky, Or if you want to take both arms out to the side, so tee out your arms to see how they feel different. See how right side versus left side feels different. Breathe down into your low back. Sometimes I like to shimmy my hips a little bit here, or even windshield wiper my shin. Excuse me. Take about 1 or 2 more, just restorative breath. And then as you're ready, other side. So shoulder pigeon with your left arm out to the left, palm faces the ground. Even though this is a little more restful, a little more restorative, see if you can stay right here. So stay with your body. Simple as noticing the feeling of the ground underneath you. As simple as noticing just the rise and fall of each breath. Notice what feels good, what feels tight, what feels tense, what feels open. So all of these different sensations that can exist within you at the same time. And all the little tiny micro adjustments you can make it feel different for you, to make your breath move more fluidly, more freely. Take about 3 or 4 more on this side. See if you can breathe just a little bit deeper, last couple round or so. And when you feel pretty even on both sides, just ease your way back onto your belly for a moment, rest there, turn your head the other direction. Good, and then we're gonna set up for a belly back bend. So starting with just a baby cobra, bring your hands to frame your mid ribs, turn your forehead to face the ground, press down through your shoelaces and your pelvis, and then draw your belly button in and up, reach your tailbone down towards your heels, roll your shoulders back and down, point your elbow tips straight back, lift your heart up high. So just using your back straight. Lift your heart, keep pressing through your pelvis. Yes, you guys look so good. So press through your pelvis, press through your shoelaces, reach your tailbone down. If you want to, if you can keep the strength in your back body, pick up your hands, reach your hands back. Keep pressing through your feet for a moment, pressing through your pelvis. Now, if you want to, pick your legs up, hug in with your inner thighs. See if you can keep your upper body just as high. Yes. Wherever you are at your belly back bend, if you want to, you can even interlace your fingers. Give me 2 more great big breaths. So hug in with your inner thighs. Ruby's gonna help you out, Christy, give you a little support. 1 more big inhale, lift. And then let it go, lower down. Good job. You can take a moment, windshield wiper your shin, shimmy your hips. In your next 3 to 5 rounds, downward facing dog. So if you want to rise up to hands and knees, take some hip circles, take a child's pose, take a vinyasa. And then eventually back, downward facing dog, ujjayi breath, slow and steady. Good, friends. All right, great big inhale into your down dog. Exhale, gaze to the top of your yoga mat. Empty out first. Step or float, forward fold. Once you've arrived, halfway lift, nice and long. Breathe in. Exhale, bow, let it go. Fold, empty out. Root through your feet. Take it all the way to stand. Arms to the sky. Inhale. Hands to heart. Exhale. All right. Inhale, reach up and stretch. And then we've got our twist. Right arm forward, left arm back. Bend your knees. So starting from our upright twisted chair, weight in your heels. Maybe gaze down and see that your knees are straight across from one another. Bring your feet hips width distance apart if they're not, and then just tip it over when you're ready. So right hand towards the ground, left arm towards the sky. You absolutely can stay right here. If it is available to you, wrap your left arm behind your back, half bind. If you want to take it further, thread your right arm up and grab a hold. So clasp your hands, full bind. If and only if you want to keep going, bird of paradise, root into your left foot, engage through your core, start to rise. Once you're standing, you may or may not be able to work your right leg towards straight. So just playing here, maybe holding in your twisted chair. About 2 more rounds. Good job, you guys. We're gonna end up in our forward fold. So you can slowly start to make your way down. And then let it go, unwind, good work. Ragdoll if you want. Maybe walk your hands to one side and then the other. Big breaths. Next inhale, realign, find your halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. So start in your plank and then side plank, left hand is your base. Roll onto the baby toe edge of left foot or modify if you want. If your bottom knee is not on the ground, then focus on lifting your hips really high. So using your left side abdominals, nice side lean. Maybe reach your right arm forward. So lengthen through your right side and breathe into it. Maybe float your right leg up. 2 more rounds, your fullest expression. Slow, deep breath. Soften your outer shell, soften your face. Yes, nice Donzi. 1 more inhale. Exhale, plank or modified plank. Take an inhale to prepare. And then exhale, slowly lower. You find your back bend of choice this time. Take about 2, maybe even 3 breaths. So make it more challenging or make it more restorative. End up in tabletop on your hands and your knees. All right. So knees, at least hips width distance apart or maybe just a little wider. We're gonna take thread the needle. So right arm out to the right, all the way up, breathe in. And then exhale, thread your right arm through. Come down to rest on the outside of your shoulder, outside of your head. Any variation that you want to take is more than welcome. Big, spacious breaths. See if you can really feel your breath in your back body. Yeah, left arm can wrap behind you. Left leg can even extend out like a little kickstand. So working your pose, staying right here. Take about 2 or 3 more rounds. Thanks, Christina. If you do happen to have your left hand or your left knee lifted, slowly start to return them back to the earth. And then everybody, next time you inhale, unthread your right arm and reach it up as high as you can. Reach, reach, reach. Set your right hand down. And then you choose either some hip circles or if a down dog to stretch your legs in between sides would feel good to you, you can lift your hips and stretch your legs from there. So just about 3 breaths, kind of neutralizing. feeling into your body. And then slowly start to bring it back to neutral. Setting up for thread the needle on the other side. So this time, left arm will reach out to the left and all the way up. Breathe in. As you exhale, thread your left arm through. So reach, reach, reach. Try to get your left shoulder to line up with your right knee. And then come down to rest. Work the pose in your own way. So do what you did on the other side, or if this side feels different, listen to that. Good, back body breaths. Exhales all the way to empty. Take about 3 more. Unclench your jaw. Soften through the inside of your mouth. All right, if you do happen to have your right knee or your right hand lifted, bring them both back to the earth. Good, Eileen. Next time you inhale, unthread your left arm. Reach it all the way up, big stretch, open up. And then left hand comes down. If you'd like, just a moment to move your hips or take a couple cat-cows and then downward facing dog. If you want to take a vinyasa once you get to your down dog, or in order to get to your down dog, please feel free. Good, friends. So ujjayi breath, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high. Open your right hip, so bend your knee, peel your hip open, stay here, or option to flip your dog. Right foot comes down nice and easy behind you. Yes, right arm forward, good Jen, heart forward, so reach your heart forward. Use your back strength to press your hips up. Take one more big inhale. Yes, like it's your birthday today, then come back, but Christina. Right leg high, so take a moment to just square off your hips. Take an inhale to lengthen, and then pigeon, right shin forward. So set your body down. If you know that this pose serves you better in a seater on your back and you'd rather take it there, perfectly fine with me. Thanks, Christine. So lots of awareness to build your structure, build the integrity of your pose. Donzi, and then pull your right hip gently back and up as you're bowing forward, reaching your heart forward. Big breath. So you shouldn't feel like you could fall asleep in your pigeon pose. You should feel like there is still some muscle energy happening. There's still a little bit of work, a little bit of gentle engagement. And then you're softening around it, you're relaxing around it. You're allowing yourself to just sit with discomfort and know that it's only temporary. Tell your body it's okay, it's safe. Doesn't need to go into fight or flight. And relax. You can soften. Take about 5 to 7 more rounds of breath here. See if you can notice, where do you hold tension without even realizing it? So we all do it. Lots of times I find that I'm clenching my jaw or tightening up through my neck and shoulders. Just by noticing, can you soften a little more? Can you let your neck grow longer? Can you let your heart melt? Can you let those walls around your heart melt? Take about 2 or 3 more breaths, open mouth size if you'd like. I'm going to say, as you're ready, just however you want to get there, transition back to down dog. So however you want to explore your transition back, whatever kind of neutralizing movements you want to take, counter stretches. Eventually just walking it out in down dog, feeling into the difference between right leg and left leg, right side and left side. Inhale, take your left leg to the sky. Exhale to slowly and intentionally just peel your left hip open. And then option to stay here and get this awesome stretch for the front of your hip with Christine, or flip it. Face donesies, so heart forward. Lift your hips up. Try to get any flexion out of the fronts of your hips, any bend. Yes, take one more inhale. Good, Sydney. Breathe down into your belly. And then come back, 3-legged dog. Left leg extended. See if you can square off your hips and just see how that feels different. Take an inhale to lengthen. And then exhale, nice and easy, pigeon pose. So set your body down and set yourself up with just as much intention, awareness, care as you did on the other side. Whatever is coming, whatever is going, your only job is just to let it, to allow it, to notice it. Good, everybody. About 5 more. See if you can breathe even bigger, even more spaciously. So start to create space that was not there before, just by using your breath, just by using your awareness. I am going to guess a couple more, but I'll leave it up to you. So when you feel pretty much even on both sides with your pigeon, again, in your own way, begin transitioning back to one final down dog. Any movement you want to take to get there. If you want one final vinyasa, if you'd rather find a child's pose instead of down dog, feel free. Good, and then just taking a couple big breaths into your dog pose. Lifting your hips even higher, growing your spine, your side bodies even longer. One last big inhale, maybe press your heels even closer to the ground. And then set your knees down gently. Find your way into a seat facing the door, facing the right side of the room. So just turning towards the door, and we're going to find a wide-legged straddle position. So if you like having your heels on your mat, then this is why I face the side. If you don't care, then you can face whichever direction you want. So widen your legs as much as you're able to without feeling like your tailbone is tucking under. So you want to feel like you're getting an anterior tilt in your pelvis, like you're sticking your butt out, and then toes point straight up. So toes don't go in, they don't go back, straight up. And then imagine you're pressing your heels down and you're trying to press at the same time as you press your heels down, you're trying to press the backs of your thighs down. Take your arms to the sky, big inhale, and then stick your butt out behind you, reach your heart forward, press your heels down as you dive forward. So when you've gone as far as you can go with length, just let your hands come down. Your upper back can then round and your neck can relax. Keep pressing down through the backs of your heels, flexing your toes, and keep pressing down through the backs of your thighs. It's almost like somebody's stepping on the tops of your thighs. Each exhale, navel to spine connection. And then from that place, that's where you can fold just a little further. So use the strength in your core to work the length in the backs of your legs. So heart's reaching forward, butt's reaching back. Take about 3 more breaths. Let yourself be uncomfortable. Breathe into it. Good. Nice, Christine. Good toes. Very nice, you guys. One last big breath. At the very, very end of your exhale, just roll up 1 vertebra at a time. That is the very last thing to lift up. And then once your head stacks, just take your right leg forward. So now both legs face towards the front of the room. Go all the way down onto your back. Hug your knees in. Gently rock it out. Yeah. One last heart opener. So I'm going to cue for bridge. If you would rather take wheel pose, upward facing bow, full back bend, or fish pose, you're more than welcome to. So if you're coming with me to bridge, feet on the ground with your knees bent, feet hips width distance apart, all of your toes face forward and your heels are straight down from your knees. They're not in front of your knees. Arms down by your sides. Exhale to scoop your pelvis up. So pull your belly button down and scoop your pelvis slowly as you breathe in. Peel your spine. So lifting all the way up. And then when you get to the top of your bridge, feel free to take your own variation. Maybe work your shoulders underneath you. Interlace your fingers. Robot arms. Again, invitation, if it's in your practice, to take your full back bend. Hug in with your inner thighs, root down through your heels and the inner edges of your feet especially. If you're in bridge, imagine you're trying to reach your knees and your shins forward. So lengthen through the tops of your thighs and the front of your hips. Yes, breathe all the way down into your belly. So feel your belly expand and contract. Take about 2 more. Really nice, you guys. And then all of you, I think, can come out of this yourself. So just do it really slowly, really mindfully. And then when you get back to your neutral spine, so your spine's back on the ground, windshield wiper with your legs. Take your feet out to the width of your mat. And just let your knees fall from side to side. And then next time your knees fall to the right side, leave them there for about 3, 4, 5 breaths. And you guys know you can bring the outer edge of your right foot to the outside of your left knee if you want to take it a little further, a little deeper. And by keeping your feet nice and wide, it opens up space in your low back. Breathe down into your low back. Feel that space there. Keep your shoulders square towards the sky. And as much as you're able to, the back of your left rib cage. Try to root down rather than lift up. It's fine if it lifts a little bit. And as you're ready to switch to the other side. So just letting your body be held by the ground more and more with each breath. Letting go of any resistance you are holding. Any way in which you are trying to hold yourself up. You can just let go. When you feel pretty even on both sides, no hurry. Come back to center and find a happy baby pose. In your happy baby, go wherever you want, maybe rock, maybe lengthen one leg and then the other, even both at the same time. So eventually, friends, just start your own transition into your final relaxation. So if there's any last little stretches, movements that your body still wants or needs, you're always welcome to take them. And then just intentionally start your journey into your Shavasana. So setting yourself up so you feel supported so that you can relax. My reading for you as you move towards your final relaxation is by Jeff Foster. It says, in meditation, your only job is to be curious about what arises. Do not try to get rid of any aspect of your experience. Your crazy thoughts, just watch them. Your uncomfortable feelings, just breathe with them. Cry with them. Laugh with them. The part of you that hates meditation, be interested in that too. The child in you who can't sit still, who wants to be somewhere else, who feels ashamed or guilty for thinking unspiritual thoughts or feeling negative feelings or impulses, who feels the burning desire to run away and do something else. Welcome him with open arms. Breathe him into love and breathe love into him. In meditation, even the unwanted is wanted. Even your resistance is sacred. So for these last few moments, there is nothing you're trying to do, nothing you're trying to control, nothing you're trying to get rid of. Just allow everything to have space inside of you. The darkness, the light, the comfortable, the uncomfortable, the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful. Just be the wide open space, the vastness that has the capacity to hold it all. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And just slowly, gently bring movement back into your physical body. And as you feel ready, find your way into fetal position, either side. So just give yourself a moment, resting on your side body, curling into yourself this nurturing pose. And as you lay here, just let that energy from your practice, let anything that came through for you, anything you want to take with you, just kind of let it seep in, sink in, absorb in, maybe visualize that in some way. And then using the strength in your arms, guide yourself up into a seat. So just seated meditation. Sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes and gather your hands to your heart. Bow your head to your heart. And just acknowledge yourself for being here, taking time out of your day to do your practice. Thank you so much for letting me guide you. The light in me sees and reflects the light in you. Namaste. Thank you, friends. You guys are the best. Good work. Good job, Zoomies. Hi, Heather. Miss you. Hi, Gina. Thank you. Love you, Mom.